Hi, this is Jason from Horrific Nightmares, and it's time for a controversial view. In keeping with our theme month, which is, of course, you probably know now, black and white, Joe and I decided to make controversial view tie in with that. Last month we had Black Devil Doll. This month we have White Man's Burden. Now, my history with this movie is I saw it when it came out. I liked it for what it was, and it kind of sat on my shelf for a while, unwatched. Yeah, I knew I had it. I had to dig through some stuff in order to find it, but here we are. Now, White Man's Burden is, of course, controversial due to its subject matter, where they switch the lives and the, I guess, societal um, hierarchy of both blacks and whites. A couple interesting things about the film, uh, not regarding the controversial stuff, is that Quentin Tarantino actually produced this film. Band Apart is his company, and he produced it. And he encouraged Kelly Lynch and John Travolta to act in this film. Not only that, but the black doll that John Travolta's son wants is a repainted, repurposed doll that was Jean Claude Van Damme from Street Fighter, which I thought was pretty cool. Now, as I said before, the big controversy in this film is, of course, the subject matter. When you switch hierarchy, I guess, or social status of two races. Now, the thing I thought was interesting about this film is they specifically played on those two races and not um, Asian or Indian or anything like that. So, to me, I thought that was one of the most interesting parts about the film. Of course, you have John Travolta, who plays lower class white person, and I think it focuses on more of the lower class white people than it does the higher class black people. And I think they do that for a reason. I think they were trying to send a message about how things are or how things could have been. Now, I am a huge Marvel fan. I have been all my life. And one of my favorite comic book series when I was little was called What If? And I still remember the first issue very well. It's what if Spider Man was a member of the Fantastic Four? And it had all the regular members of the Fantastic Four and Spider Man up front, and they all had fives on their chests instead of fours. And for some reason, that just appealed to me because it lets your imagination go to someplace that it wouldn't normally go to. And to me, I always considered this film, White Man's Burden, a what if scenario. And that's kind of why I appreciated it. I think the acting is fantastic. Harry Belafonte, rest in peace, is really good in this. John Travolta, I like him in it. It's one of those things like in Gambit, and of course I'm going back to Marvel again, where in Wolverine Origins, Gambit kind of loses his accent midway through and then gets it back somewhat. Same kind of goes for John Travolta. In the beginning, it's not so pronounced, but then towards the middle, towards the end of the act, the last act of the film, it's a lot more, um, yeah, it's a lot more of his accent in the film. Would I have liked it a little bit more if it had been a little bit more steady? Yes, but I guess I understand why they did it. I think they kind of wanted to ease people into this sort of setting and the what if narration, if you will. I do like this film. Could this film be made today? Absolutely not. I think there would be too many people standing in line to complain about it, and it would get canceled. Just gotta love cancel culture. So check this one out, or don't. As Joe says, we watch these so you don't have to. And don't forget to check out Joe's controversial view for white man's burden. Physical media matters. And until next time, peace.